One of the best female bowlers in the 1970s, Paula Carter had early success in her career, winning both the IBMA Bowler of the Year award as well as the U.S. Women's Open in her first year on tour.
When I won the U.S. Open the first time in 1971, I had only been on tour for a year, so it was quite shocking. Won by one pin over a good friend of mine, June Llewellyn. It was unbelievable. When I called my mother and she said, "Well, what happened?" And I said, "Mom, I won." And we both started crying, and it was an unbelievable experience at that age to have something like that happen to you. When I won the Bowler of the Year, there were 3 companies that wanted to sign me, and my agent, Eddie Elias, was negotiating with the 3 companies. Fortunately, he told me, we're not going to sign with anybody till you bowl the Open, because you're bowling so well, you never know what might happen. So when I won the Open, he said, your value just went way up.
Carter also played a huge role in attracting more media to the sport, printing lots of newspaper articles with the New York Times and making several television appearances.
They would send me to newspapers, and I remember one time I went to the New York Times and they put me on top of a desk and I pretended like I was bowling. They wrote a story, and like 200 papers around the country picked it up. So those kind of things, I knew the word was getting out. And then they would send me to these morning shows that start at like 7 in the morning. I really loved it because I knew that bowling was getting out there, and that's all I wanted.
Even with her success as a professional bowler, Carter is most proud of her work as an ambassador of the sport.
I was honored to be named into the Hall of Fame under the category of ambassador, because there are so many bowlers. There's hundreds of bowlers, but how many ambassadors are there? I felt that it was special to be one of the people that made the sport better and go forward and get bigger, as opposed to just being a bowler. That wasn't the part for me. The part for me was getting other people to love the sport as much as I did.